Welcome back, everybody. This is Old Guy Can't Game, and we are going to jump back into our Staloper run on, or in the Long Dark. Bring up a little refresher here. The main thing is this is a Stalker run that we are applying a few of the Interloper rules to. Number one being, of course, no firearms, and then any tools that I would need to forge in Interloper is what I have to use here. So axe, knife, bow, that sort of thing. So if I were to find firearms or a bow or anything like that that I wouldn't normally find on Interloper, I'm not going to use them. Other than that, everything else is pretty much fair game. This all stemmed from a conversation I had. Oops, that is the wrong scene. With someone on Twitch. There's the game. All right. About what was harder to play, whether it was Stalker or Interloper. And while I do kind of agree that Interloper itself is a little harder just because of the lack of loot, and you don't have firearms and that sort of stuff. Overall, I think Stalker kind of balances that out with the aggressiveness of the animals. But currently on this run, we are 4 days in, so let's go ahead and load into the game. If you do like what you see today, feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. I am spray painting every spot where I find a either ammo or a firearm. I think what I'm going to do is eventually, I don't like this weather, is eventually try to gather up as many of them as I can and set up an armory somewhere. Now there is an armory gun safe thing in Blackrock, and that could definitely be an option. There was a wolf out here earlier. Let's see if we can spot him. Where you at, buddy? You can't get to me. I don't think. Where'd you go? Well, I think we're just gonna walk the dog if we can. So, I don't know where he's at. Back there somewhere. So when I spawned in, it was kind of down from the from this intersection up here. So I was down by that trailer down there, and that's where I spawned in. Well, think he's gaining on me, but I'm not going to turn around to find out. Hello there, Mr. Deer. There you go. You're welcome, Mr. Wolf. All right. So what I think we're going to do, I'm going to work our way through the mine here. Replace our flare that we used. We're going to work our way through the mine. Don't need that. And it was cool. Accelerant, sure. Oh. Ghost soda. Do. And then at the other end is where we'll stop and sleep. But for now, we'll just work our way through here. Do. Now, it's looking like there's going to be a lot more coal than a regular Loper run through here. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to kind of stop picking some of this up. Go see if there's a stem in here. Firearm kit. Yay, stem.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I don't think I need it. You know what? When in doubt, graffiti. All right. We got a cleaning kit there. Really want to pick up all the coal. But I am doing my best to resist the urge.
Just disappearing.
The one thing I was right about as far as the easiness factor goes is that so much more food.
I could use this.
Yeah. I have a couple coats on already. They're pretty dope. And ammunition.
This'll come in.
Yep, especially since we just used a couple of those. Yeah, we'll grab the scrap metal. Why not? Why not? Looking a little stuttery. Not sure why. I have been in the game for a few hours now, so that could be the reason. Anything over here? Yeah, we got a backpack.
Is it food?
Energy bar. Thank you, dude. Now, I think on this difficulty, you can get MREs and stuff still, too. I think. And maybe even the airplane food at the crash site here in Pleasant Valley. Not sure what's over there, but I guess we'll go look. Because why not? So far, I've been having fun with this playthrough. It's a little different. That's about all you can really ask for in any long dark playthrough, really. Is it'll be interesting and different. I think I might leave this lantern. I might fill it up and leave it at the entrance. Speaking of MREs.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Ooh, it looks scary. I think I'm going to leave those and leave that. All right, well, I was just talking about MREs, and there is a lot of coal in here. I bet you there's 50, 60 pieces of coal in here. That's craziness. But yeah, I think we're going to leave the lantern behind. I think I'm going to fill it up and then drop it. And we're going to leave it here in the morning after we wake up. What do we got here? We have a scarf and matches. All right. And put you right there. Put that away. And actually, go back here. Drop those while we're sleeping. And we want to... Oh, drop that. Refuel. All right, and we are going to drop that guy. Food. That's heavy. Let's smash that open. I know I should save it to cook with, but whatever. Got one more soda, it looks like. Anything else kind of heavy? That's sketchy. Let's eat it. Top off our water. Do 10 hours. Groovy. Weather sounds excellent. Let's sleep another couple hours. And then we will move on out. Pick that up.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Actually, what I think we're going to do is we're going to go out here and make some water. See what sort of lovely day we got going. It is perfect. All right. Tinder plug. Let's go. Normally I would just use a torch, but we've got a lot of matches, so I'm not that worried about it.
Turned out pretty well.
Let's throw that on there. A couple of those. One of those. All right, water. And more water. Any rose hips around here? No. Just a little bit cold. That's another advantage of Stalker over Interloper. It is much warmer on Stalker. We do any chores. We can do some mushrooms. Let's do another torch. Can't have too many torches, right? Grab that one. Sure. We'll smash open some peaches. Why not? Eat those. Get a little bit more cooking. Cook that one. All right, how much visibility do we have? It's kind of foggy, not fully socked in, but not great either. All right. Just pass that time. Let's do one more liter. And another half. Did I pick up my bedroll? Or did I leave it in here like a noob? Nope, I appear to have picked it up. All right.
Might have to drop some gear.
That. Grab the maples. There we go. Grab that. Pick that up. Just drink that one. All right. Wait. We are 2 kilos over. Drop all of those. Drop those. Eat that. We are 0.34 over. We are what we are. All right. Grab a torch. Let's boogie. Now, I think we can get ourselves into trouble here. Yep, right here. Come on. I can get down this slope there, buddy. I don't think I'm going to cruise by the plane crash until I am ready to... Of course. As soon as I stand up. Until I am ready to go to Timberwolf. Really. Nerd. But once I'm ready to go to Timberwolf, then I'll probably cruise through the plane crash. I'll hit the bunkers that are up there. I'm curious to see what the bunker situation is like on Stalker. Anything in here? Nope. All right. Well, no bones in there, so I don't think we got a bear in the area. Got bunnies. Hello, buns. Curious to see what the wolf situation is like here in Pleasant Valley. Oh, we have some birch. It appears. We better grab those. Buns. And another cave. Grab the birch. We'll go check out the cave. The other thing we need to do is start getting guts, which I think is what we're going to do here in Pleasant Valley. So since we came to Pleasant Valley, we're kind of locked into going to the keg to forge.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Which I really don't like the keg on Interloper. I mean, I've grown to appreciate it more, but it's still, I probably die unnecessarily there more than anywhere else. And it's usually due to wolves. Got anything in here? No? A piece of coal or two. Alright. I get it. I get it. Curious to see how many of the houses are burned down over here. I'd be willing to bet we can get into at least one or two more. Alright, I don't see anybody. Looks like this one might be burned down. Yeah, and there's Mr. Wolf over there. Let's not go that way. Then we've also got Bingo to deal with up here. So much so, let's get out a biggie. Get out one of the good ones. Alright. Anybody around? Let's just go in.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yet another. Grab the cookbook. Alright, how much stuff is in here? That's 4 carrots total. 5. And 3 or 4 potatoes. Potato. Nothing. I think we're going to leave the firearm book. Take the go juice. Well, 2 sewing kits in here. Stump remover. More oats. I've got so many oats right now. It's craziness. I think we are going to need to set up a little grocery store over at the bingo parlor. Not a lot in here. Oh, almost missed the floor potato, though. All right, homie.
I need to drop something.
Well, we're going to pop in here. Give it a look. All right. Oh, bingo's not home, huh? What scared you off? And do I want to know? A dead guy? Probably dead guy. Ooh, wool mittens. Nice. Mushroom. All right. Nothing extra, doesn't look like.
Something's gotta go.
Pineapples, deathfish, bandage, stump remover. All right, not bad in there. Yeah, I think there's probably a dead guy back here. Yeah, right there. Well, let's go get some feathers. Ow. Feather.
I think I can use this.
I think we can too. Let's all think Al. That one's still boarded up. Hey, the soda in the snow is back.
Drop any of this gear.
Got some firewood. All right, let's go check out the church. Now, there is a memento hint in the cars by the point of whatever it's called, disagreement or whatever. That leads to a memento that's hidden here at this church, which on Interloper doesn't have anything. To the best of my knowledge, there's some free leather. but it is right here in the piano. And if I remember my early playing days correctly, it was usually stems were in there. If I remember right, like 2 or 3 stems, which is pretty cool. Let's grab another one.
Too much stuff to carry.
You're fine. If you don't carry it, no one else will. I don't know if I ever noticed that little door right there. More wool mittens. We'll grab those too. So if they're lighter than the ones that I'm wearing now, yet another fishing hook. Then I think I'll grab those as well for leather. Another storm lantern, frying pan.
Can't have too much water.
Nope, you cannot. Alright, let's go through here. We'll search this house, we'll go search the other one. We'll set up a grocery store in the bingo parlor. Because really, we haven't needed like our flour and our oats and stuff.
It's starting to weigh me down.
Yeah, that'll happen when you're carrying half the island. Oh, I already got one pair of extra shoes. Don't need any more socks. Combat pants would be nice. All right, I always look in the tubs because
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
a lot of times there'll be stuff just in the tubs. All right, I think we're good in here. I feel good. I think we did it. Uh, and there's a good chance. Thought I saw a maple there for a second.
Barely walk with this much gear.
You're fine, Will. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. Oh, stand up. Hammer? No. Anything good. You really want some of this? Silly bingo. Silly, silly bingo. Well, we got potatoes galore. I'm going to leave the salt for now.
Hope I can still eat this.
Seriously, though, we have so much food. Another thing of broth.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Honestly, I don't know why I'm even over here grabbing all this. I don't need it. And yet, the loot troll in all of us just takes over, you know?
I could use this.
Yeah. No, don't need your bathroom newspaper.
This will come in handy.
Nope. Not right now, anyway. I think we grab that. Grab a freshie. And we go across the street.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Bingo, did you go away? Hopefully he went for a nice little jog. Found something. All right. Well, you do you, buddy. All right, let's go in here. Oh, there's our holiday sweater. Actually, let's go right here to the middle of the floor. We will drop. I don't actually have a lot of tools to drop. This is what we have a lot to drop.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
I agree with you wholeheartedly, Will. We'll drop 4 liters. All right, we can walk around again. Look at that.
Someone's stash.
Maybe. We will think about that. Kind of liking the coats I have. There's a revolver rounds on the floor. Put those right there. Backpack, backpack.
What have we here?
More wool mittens. More broth. Okay, it's getting out of hand now. Oh. I mean, just wow. Rifle cartridge. Do 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 do. Film. It's in the box. Absolutely nothing. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bong, bing. Put that there. And nothing. There's the skillet. Put that over there. Oh, it's just too much food. It's too much
Wonder
stuff.
who owns this stuff.
Oh, we're saved. Replacement fuse. Looks like there might be something. Oh, another broth. All right. You over here. Just clear this counter area. Those in there. Put you in there. Those in there. All right. So now, oops. Deathfish. Oil. All right, so we got to go through. Still search like a lot of this stuff. Seriously, the amount of broth we have is insane. The amount of food we have is insane. Anything of interest? I see that bandage.
What is this?
Actually, no, but we'll leave the water for now. What I am hoping is that there's a flare gun at the farm. That is the one semi-firearm that you can get on Interloper. And it would come in handy. Oh, I see a box of ammo. Alright. Put you over here in the corner with the rest of the ammunition. I think with that, we are going to take a nap. And we are going to call it an episode. So, we are on day 5 going into day 6. We are almost to cooking 2. I think we will get there soon. We really need to start working on that. And on this. Yeah. Anyway. I have been Old Guy Can't Game. And if you have liked what you have seen, feel free to like and subscribe. I do these long dark videos 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And then on the weekends, I post Timberborn videos. So if you like the vibe, feel free to check them all out. And, do the YouTube things, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Also check out my socials. I am Old Guy Can't Game on all the social platforms, whether that's Blue Sky, Twitch, or Discord. And yeah, come hang out. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a terrific day, and bye now.